Hi everyone, this is Ray Ferris from CryptoTicker. Again, I am an equity trader and portfolio manager, and I work with the CryptoTicker as a market analyst and a financial writer. And in this week's live stream, we are going to basically do the regular market wrap, which basically look at the top 5 and assess the cryptocurrency market as a whole. Many people were asking about certain cryptocurrencies as well, and this is what I'm going to tackle in this live stream. The cryptocurrency market showed consolidation around each crypto's support level, and they are showing basically a sideways trend, where basically prices are consolidating between two support and resistances. Of course, every time the market reacts in a different way, many traders lose their cool and start to panic, especially if prices are falling down. So for example, if I want to look here, I usually use, again, CoinMarketCap to look at the different cryptocurrencies. Here in this list, I can see that Bitcoin is down by 4%, and it is down from a price of $38,000 last week. Last week, it was basically around 32,000, and we discussed how prices are going to definitely go back up. And this is what happened. Basically, prices reached $38,000, $39,000. And soon after, they started to adjust again. And this is part basically of a sideways trend. Most of them do the same price action. And yeah, I think that if we dig deeper now into each crypto, we will notice that they basically are going to do the same price action. And hello back to you, my friend Chatty. How are you, man? Cool. So let's talk about the crypto market, what's been happening recently. I can basically see that the overall crypto market is down for the day. Although Bitcoin is down 4.5%, the global market is down by 2.8%, and this shows that certain cryptocurrencies are doing better than Bitcoin. So most of them, for example, are making profits. So if I just filter on the 24 hours market cap, I should be able to see something that has risen in value. Here we go. Basically, I can see that Quant is one of those coins that made 13% for the day, and it is also in the past 7 days up by 50%, 53, 54%. We have Shiba Inu that made a comeback in the past week as well, up 30%. And I did write a price prediction for Shiba Inu, where I spoke about a very potential buy opportunity. Because the technical analysis of the price action for Shiba was showing a very strong preparation of a better price. And this is exactly what happened. So that was another spot on for us at CryptoTicker. Theta Fuel is another project that has been fueling, if I want to talk in words, in the same words. This project is basically another live stream platform where gamers or other people can basically live stream their events. And they are a decentralized platform that use an internal token, which is the Theta Fuel, in order to be able to tip streamers or for in-platform payments. And it has shown great investments opportunity, especially where videos are booming nowadays and people are following live streamers and other figures, public figures. Nano was up by 2%, although in the past week it's down still by 6%. We have ICP, it's barely up for the day, almost 2%, but it is still like the prices of ICP basically were smashed to the ground because their ICO started at around $400. And prices started to crash in tandem with the cryptocurrency market. When the great crash happened, basically prices started to fall. And in a previous live stream, as I also said that ICP is not a very good investment and to stay away from that. And prices were around $150. And today we can see that prices are around 50. So yeah, that was a good call to stay away from ICP. That's like 70% down. For the other tokens, they barely moved. I'm not going to talk about movement of 1% or 0.7. And then we have the stable coins, and then we start with the coins that lost. If I go to filter and to see the top losers, let's do that. We have Near Protocol that is down by 10%. AMP as well. Let me go back. You gotta wait for the refresh. But yeah, basically AMP was a very propped up token that gained a lot in the past week. And it is very normal to see a price correction, especially that today the overall market is down. So of course prices are going to adjust heavily because of the past price increase. So we have AMP as one of the top, I mean Quant, the top gainers, and in the top losers, we have the Near Protocol and AMP, of course, but it is still up in the past week, around 28%, but still, this is maybe a good price adjustment in anticipation of higher highs in the coming weeks. We have Sia Coin that is down by 8%. And if you notice, guys, by the way, like in the past week, those coins right here were in the top and the best performers, and now they are in the lowest performing tokens. And this is because of their increased overbought status. So whenever a token is overbought, of course, prices are going to heavily adjust afterwards. So right now, let us go and look at the technical charting. Basically, I use TradingView for my technical analysis. And I'm going to go to and start with BTC USD. And then I'm going to go to the charts. Here we go. Like right here, we can clearly see the consolidation area. And by the way, this was totally predicted. Like if we go back before this huge increase, prices did adjust back to this level around $30,000. And now after the big increase, they adjusted all the way back to this same level. Let's go to the charts. Perfect. I'm going to open a new chart just to show you guys how to chart. I don't want you to get lost in this charting here, because this basically shows the two potential scenarios for Bitcoin. And this depends on whether Bitcoin breaks through the $30,000 price mark, okay, and it's going to go even lower, or it will manage to basically break away from the $40,000. So for now, we have a clear consolidation between 32, 33 and $40,000. And this is basically between a 5 to 10% price change. And this is very normal in the cryptocurrency market. So let me open a new chart. And this is Ethereum. Perfect. This is BC. Of course, this is a zoomed in chart. This is the 2 hours. And we can see how prices rebounded from the low of 31,700. Last week was, today we are the 19, was around 12. Right around here. And this is where we spoke about a potential uptrend. And this is exactly what happened around here. It went all the way to $40,000 and then back to today's level. And we did speak about a very strong consolidation area for Bitcoin. So we don't think that prices are going to be able to break out of this consolidation for now, except if there is any fundamental news that might push the overall market. So if we just fix the zooming of the chart, this is where basically prices are consolidating. This is my first resistance area. And this is my very strong support area around $31,000. Because we can notice that before prices tended to reach it and then directly appreciate in value. Here we go again right here. For only 4 hours, prices managed to dip around $31,000, but they quickly readjust back up. And here again, on the 8th, this is exactly what happened. And now we are seeing another price breather towards the $35,000. Now, what might happen right here? We have two scenarios, as I spoke earlier. Prices in the first case, okay, since we are still in it, like if I want to zoom in and talk from a day trader and point of view, prices should still go lower and adjust lower. But if I look at a previous inflection point, it reached the $35,000, but quickly went back up. If prices were strong enough to continue from now, definitely prices are going to go up. Okay, so you can basically buy at this current price and place a very tight stop loss of $34,500 right here. Let me just show this from a long position perspective, right, like that. You place your stop loss for a barely 5% or 4% even stop loss, and then your take profit can be around $39,000, which is in 9%. So that's around 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Here we go, 235. But you can also continue that till you reach the $40,000, which gives you a nice 10% increase. So you can either buy right here and then place a tight stop loss, because if prices manage to go lower than this level, definitely we are going to $31,000 level. And this is a good price to go short, by the way. If you are working with a broker that allows you to short sell cryptocurrencies, you can definitely do that right here. And do the exact opposite, where you basically gain 10% lower, but keep your losses around 3 to 4%. This is it. Okay. This is another trade setup for Bitcoin. Now, if you are not a day trader, you need to care about those minimal price actions. You can directly buy and place a stop loss around $29,000, $29,500 around here, and just wait for Bitcoin to go higher than 45,000 even. Okay, so this is it basically for Bitcoin. We are in a consolidation area. And I advise to again, look at those two options. Either you are a day trader, either you are a long-term trader, swing trader, or a value investor, like you are looking at Bitcoin from a value perspective and how it will change the economies in the future. You can directly buy today and place a stop loss right around here and wait for price to go higher, where they were before anyways. Like Always have a take profit, of course. Not ever leave your investments open. But if you want to if you believe that Bitcoin is going to go back to its original price, if $50,000 is a good profit-taking area. Okay, let's move on to ETH. Many people were asking about ETH this week. I got like 6 people asking about what will happen to Ethereum. And basically, because we spoke last time how Ether was basically going on an uptrend. But prices seemed to basically go lower than expected. Because basically we were on a, here we go. We were on an uptrend channel, and basically prices looked as if they were going to continue back up from this point. Like 4 days ago, they continued, and an assessment of $2,900 or even $3,000 price was expected, but prices managed to break out from this uptrend right here with an inflection point that directly let prices fall all the way to the lower uptrend channel. Now this is where things get interesting. Let's talk on what to do now if you want to basically trade ETH. Now we are right here, and this is a very important area for ETH. Either prices break below that area, and they are expected to also reach again this 1,900 price area, and I will delimit this. So prices can still fake out towards here for the simple reason that that was a strong resistance around here, another time around here, and it became a strong support the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, and then it is expected to be the 5th time right here. So what to do right here? You can basically directly trade at today's price for Ether. You can buy right here at $2,200 and place a stop loss around $2,050 or 80 or 90, depending on your risk appetite, and place a take profit of around $2,700. That's the first option. The second option, if prices continued lower and reached your stop loss, place another buy around 1,900 with a stop loss of 1,850. So if prices manage to continue lower, okay, they will rebound and have a huge gain. This is number one. And if they didn't rebound and they continued lower, what will happen is basically you are stopped out with 3 to 5% loss drawback, which is very fine if you are trading, because your up level is really high. Like let's see if I place a long position right around today, what might happen. If I place it today and place a stop loss of, as I said, around 2,050, it would take which is 7%, but your upside is around 2,700, we said. Your upside is around 20%. Like that's 3 to 1, almost 3 risk reward. Here it is, 2.98. And this is an unleveraged position as well, like if you buy only one Ether. On the other hand, if prices continued lower and you decide to buy right around this area right here, we said that to place a stop loss of around 1,850, and this is a 6% drawback, but an upside of around 37%, and this is a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio, 1 to 6 even, 5.98, 6. So you're like basically making way more than you're losing, and this is a very good trade setup for Ether. So I would advise to wait. Potentially, if you are looking for breakouts, you would definitely wait for prices to break out right here and catch a price of around 1,980, around 80 or 70 or 60. Okay, and do this specific setup. Buy around here, place a stop loss around 1,850, place a take profit around 2,700. This is number one. And number two would be, as I said, you can buy today, place a stop loss of around 2,100, and then leave your take profit of around 2,700, which will yield you around 20%. This is a very good strategy to day trade Ether. And again, if you are a long-term investor and you don't like to get into those small details, just buy today, place a stop around 1,700. Let me see right here. I would place a stop around 1,900 as well, just to catch a better price of 1,500 in case this happens. Because if really prices manage to fall below this uptrend channel, I expect either a sideways trend to continue between around 2,000 or even going lower now. Now we can talk about a bearish trend, but for now, prices are still in an uptrend. There is no sign of a downtrend yet. Okay, as we spoke before, this is a pure uptrend with an extended breakout, but back to the average price increase of Ether. Let's go and check Ripple, because Ripple was talked about a lot recently, and many people were saying that basically the SEC lawsuit is going to get settled exactly like what happened with the company called EOS, where they basically had the same allegations from the SEC, but basically they managed to settle for, like, I don't know, they paid around $5 million, something like that, and basically the case was settled. So Ripple, all they have to do is basically settle the case, and prices should continue back up, because there should be many deals and external partnerships with other companies, and the usage of Ripple is increasing as well. The number of transactions and the whole ecosystem is set for a very good startup in the fast payment realm. So right here, this is a very strong support area for Ripple, the 80 cents. This is also a very, it is a psychological price area. Just to fix the coordinates, exactly 0.8. This is exactly around 80 cents. Prices are expected to rebound around this area. So placing a buy order right now for Ripple is a very good idea. And having a stop of 75 cents as a stop loss, but to take profit of around 90 cents is, I think, is a very good trading setup. Because right here I can spot a downtrend, and I can directly place a Fibonacci retracement, and I can see that prices should readjust a bit higher. Let me go to the Fibonacci retracement from the high, right here, and go to the low. And prices are expected to reach, let me zoom in. Let me go to the 4 hours chart, because this is a bit too cranky. Fix the view. Okay. Like, this is a very normal downtrend that is expected to rebound. Why am I saying that prices are going to rebound? Basically because prices before managed to test this area several times. Right around here with a fake out, right around here, right around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then before as well. I can see how prices just broke through this area. Right here, they broke, they adjusted right here with this candle, and then they continued upwards. This is the $1 price point, and this is a very good target, by the way, for Ripple. So I assume that prices should reflect from this area. This is a good buying opportunity for Ripple with a take profit of around 88 cents. We previously spoke about the 88 cent area as well. And this is a very important area for Ripple. So a buy right here with a take profit here, and the sell and the stop loss of around 75 cents, just not to get stopped out from your broker. 75 seems a good price to put as a stop loss. And let me see here for a long position. Those are the stats. So this is 75. You are risking around 4%, but you are making around 10%. Like, I will not say that this is the optimal trading setup, because if you are not very risk tolerant, you can up your stop loss till 76.5, right around here, because prices reach 77 cents. So if you place it a bit below, you will not be stopped out by the market. So now a 2.9% drawback for an upside of 11.5% is a very good setup, and this is how you optimize your trading. Now you have a risk-reward ratio of around 4, so you lose 1 in order to make $4. So just to sum up, for Ripple, I think that this is a good buy area with a stop loss of around 76 cents and a take profit of around 88 cents. Now, if prices manage to continue higher, of course, how they say, like, ride with the trend. The trend is your friend, that's the saying. And yeah, you should just maybe use a floating stop loss in order to, so your stop loss would move with your position, and you will lock in this way all your profits. Okay, this is for Ripple. Let me go to, let's see here, BNB. Binance Smart Chain recently was having many projects. Hence there, so this is what happened with the crash. It fell all the way to $233 almost. At some point it reached $213. But today the price is around $340, which is a good price for BNB despite the general downtrend of the market. Also, this is a very important area, as I can see here. 333, I remember this one. I'm gonna place this one in green because this is a support. So again, this is a very good buying area for BNB as well. You can place a stop loss right around 320, because if prices breach this price, we are expecting a further low. And you can track this further low when connecting your lower highs right here, all the way until you reach your low of 235. So prices should rebound a bit in a worst case scenario and continue lower below that. But in case prices manage to break this downtrend line, this is right here a good, let me see here, a good buy opportunity right here. So if prices manage to break this, definitely place a take profit around $430. And I think this is a very good setup for BNB as well. So we have Ripple and BNB with very good price actions. Ether as well. We spoke about Ether before. So those tokens, if you want to buy, they are all right on a very important zone. You can definitely buy, but remember to place your stop losses. Never buy and look at your tokens without taking action, and never look at prices reaching your stop loss area and then saying, hey, what if prices are going to rebound? I'm going to continue waiting and not closing my position. Never do that. Always take your loss. Even if prices rebound up, you would definitely say, hey, I took my losses and I knew about this loss, because whenever you place your trade in this technique, you will know whether you are going to make money and how much you are going to lose money. This is very important whenever you trade. No trader enters a trade without knowing his downside. And of course, without knowing his upside, you cannot just hold the eternity. So my take profit would be around 20% when prices reach around $430. But my stop loss is going to be around right around here, $320. This is my trade setup for BNB. Okay, yeah, I think a 3.2 risk-reward ratio is a very good ratio as well. Because if prices went below, you were going to risk 6%, but you are going to make 21%. And we are not talking about a leverage position, okay? Okay, now for, let's go to, many people were talking, by the way, about Shiba Inu. I don't like dog tokens, just to be clear, but I did write an article last week, like Shiba Inu price prediction, where I mainly said that prices are definitely going to rise higher, and this is exactly what happened. Because Shiba Inu is this number 2 on the best performing tokens recently. I don't like dog tokens. I don't buy dog tokens, but my previous analysis seemed to work really fine, and prices neared the 0.00001. Yeah, this is a very cheap token, but of course its market cap is not bad for a recently surfaced cryptocurrency project. Prices increased by, let us see here, price range from this low all the way to this high. They almost did 60%, but they adjusted back to make 33%, which is not too shabby for like a week of investing, right? Like it started right here on the 12th of June, and today we're at the 19th. Like this is a week, exactly a week. It managed to make 33%. Like the best traders on Wall Street are making around 10%. This is like, or even if they beat the market to 15%, for example, this is like an overachiever in the equity world, even on Wall Street. But in cryptocurrencies, you see that every day, and that's why most executives and analytics people, they don't like the cryptocurrency market because they think that prices are too volatile. But if you manage your risk, as you see right here, always put your downside, you will never worry. You will sleep very comfortably and you will not worry about any price crash. Whereas if you just buy and hold in your wallet without taking proper measures of risk management, you will definitely stay on your screen all day, looking at prices and not being able to sleep, because most of the cryptocurrency market price action happens at night. Now, it depends where you are in the world, of course. But if you are basically around GMT, prices start to move GMT +6, GMT +7. So for us, that's at night. For someone who lives in Asia, for example, in China or Indonesia or Australia even, that's morning for them. That was for SHIB. I'm gonna just go quickly to Uniswap. Uniswap is on a downtrend. At current prices, I wouldn't necessarily advise to buy, although they reached a somehow support area. I'm not gonna say a strong support area. It is a somehow support area just to look at. I think prices will definitely continue going lower. And this is basically happening with the overall cryptocurrency market. So Bitcoin is going down from $38,000 or even $40,000, and today it's around 35. It is expected to even adjust even lower. Ether is at a very important area where it might break out, as we spoke earlier. Many cryptocurrencies are sitting at their support levels. So if you want to invest today in the cryptocurrency market, just buy at this support, but have a very tight stop loss. Although the market might do a fake out and continue higher. So this is where your risk tolerance enters. If you want to buy Uniswap, again, I say if you want to buy Uniswap, although you don't have to, at today's price, of course. Yeah, well, you can buy, but place a stop loss of around $90, maximum 19, not lower. Because if prices manage to breach 19, they are definitely expected to go back to 14 or 15 right here. So I don't advise to buy this token much for now. They will definitely reach around here. So okay, I think we've covered most of the top 10. Let me go back to so again, the top losers were coins and projects which had very good price increases in the past week. The overall markets, mainly the top 10s, are kind of in the red. I'm gonna say kind of, awaiting further development in the market or certain move or whatever. The recent Iron.Finance, by the way, I'm not sure if anyone heard about it, made a lot of bad vibe in the cryptocurrency market, and that's why mainly all the tokens are lower today. Basically because the project Iron.Finance lost around 99% of its value in the past 3 days. This project, right, around 98%. Then famous investor Mark Cuban was part of this project, and he lost millions as well. And he was calling for market regulation as well. So whenever you have someone who's famous and he's talking about regulating the markets, you will definitely have negative sentiment in the cryptocurrency market. And this is basically what happened to Iron.Finance, the token. It was around $60 per token, and prices just within hours. This is a daily chart. They went all the way to zero. Many people lost a lot of money in this project. So that's why today you see how people are very scared. In other news, today we released a article about Lava Cake. So basically, this project has incredibly high APYs and APRs. Basically, this is where you participate in staking pools and you make money, just like any yield farming platform. But this project was talking about how they implemented ways in order not to have heavy dumping in their ecosystem. And this is what brought major investors to their platform. One of their systems is the anti-whale. Okay, this is basically where they reject any transaction that is higher than 0.01% of the total supply token. So if you're trying to sell, for example, millions of tokens at the same time, the system will not allow you to do so. And this is one of their anti-whale system. They have a harvest lockup, so for 6 days you cannot you cannot withdraw from the pool, but you can withdraw only through 1 day. And this day is today, by the way. Let's see what's the timeline, the countdown that happened. Remember, the first harvesting for project is due today. So let's see if this happened or not yet. Prices this morning were around $12,000. And now they are around, let's see here. Also, in an hour. In an hour, people are going to be able to harvest their they earned money. Okay, so prices right now are around 9,000 $800. This morning, when I wrote this article, by the way, prices were around $12,000. So already a huge loss in the market. That's around 30%, around 30%, even less, maybe a bit, of the total price. Total value locked is 16 million. Market cap is 2.2. It was 2.4, so the project lost around $2 million within hours. Let's hope that nothing bad happens, as one of our board members here at CryptoTicker, our lead guy, he invested and has like around $1 million, and he's just testing the waters. Basically, this guy is a genius, and he's the one who basically catches those those opportunities, rather. So yeah, I think this is it for today. We spoke about the topic. We went and did some charting for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Ripple, and Uniswap. We talked about what happened with Iron.Finance, and we spoke about the potentials of lava cake. That's it for today. I hope that was interesting for you guys. If you have any questions, please do follow our trading group on Telegram. And I'll see you next week, where we basically see what will happen to all those trade setups that we did today. Of course, this all depends on whether the market corrects, okay, as a whole, or manages to continue downwards. And this all depends on the market sentiment. But if you have all your stop losses in place, this is the perfect way to trade. Never place any trade without any stop loss. Make your own analysis. Even if you watched my live stream, go back and do your own charting, and know what you're doing. This is very important. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching the stream, and catch you next time, guys. Cheers.